Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Time again for another knife of the day. This is brand new, straight from Spyderco. It's the new Spyderco YoJumbo. Not YoJimbo, YoJumbo. And it is a supersized version of Spyderco's YoJimbo. What do I mean by supersized? Oh yeah, that's the YoJimbo 2 on top, and that's the YoJumbo on the bottom. It's a lot bigger, a whole lot bigger. It reminds me, at least the concept reminds me of the native and the shaman, except this is bigger than a shaman. I'll show you at the end comparing it to certain knives. But oh, it's a big one. So let's talk about this. You know, the YoJimbo and the YoJumbo is designed by Michael Janich. Michael Janich is very good in self-defense. In fact, if you Google Michael Janich Spyderco, or Google him or search him on YouTube, he has a lot of YouTube videos using the YoJimbo too, and showing you how to do self-defense. This was created as a tactical knife, okay? And boy, he uses it like crazy. But because it has a big Warncliffe blade with that hollow grind, it is a wonderful EDC knife, just like the YoJimbo 2 is a wonderful EDC knife. But they supersized it. I like when Spyderco does this. It is huge. This is a knife, I just got it in today. This is one of those knives that as soon as I took it out of the box, I was hoping the Spyderco would send me an email talking about the lightweight version and the 5 different colors for it, because it really feels good. It's big. I'm not a huge big knife guy, but when a big knife is done well, I'm all for it. So let's talk about the YoJumbo. S30V steel is what Spyderco used. CPM S30V steel. Of course, I talked about the Warncliffe blade, the fact that it is a hollow ground blade. You know, Spyderco does a lot of flat ground blades. I really recommend Michael Janich videos. I know a lot of you aren't into fighting, you're into knife collecting or whatever, but it really gives you a better sense of why the YoJimbo was created. But I think it's one of Spyderco's best EDC knives. So, like I said, S30V steel, hollow ground, 4-inch blade. That is a 4-inch blade you're seeing there. The YoJimbo 2 has a 3.1-inch blade. So you can see this is a biggie. I said it's like the shaman and the native. I think it's more like the native chief and the native. It's a bigger knife. It's like the chief size, 4 inches of knife. And of course, it comes out of the box super, super sharp. The total size is 9.3 inches. And of course, I'm holding it in my hand. When I compare it with the military, the Endura, the shaman, you'll start to see just how big this knife is. But they've done a great job with it. It's 5.1 ounces. 5.1 ounces. And it's a nice balanced 5.1 ounces. So, you know, the regular YoJimbo, 3.1 inches instead of the 4. The total size is 7.5 inches instead of this, 9.3 inches. And the weight, instead of the 5.1 1 ounces, it's 4 ounces. Of course, like the YoJumbo, it has the compression lock. And as we all know, that compression lock is just beautiful. Look how right out of the box, the blade just falls. It's one of the most secure locks as well. The action is butter. It's smooth as pie. Smooth as pie. Smooth as silk. See-through construction. The clip, 4-way clip. Right hand, left hand, tip up or tip down. No lanyard hole. And of course, like I said, it's tactical. So you can see how it gets narrow at the end. And that you can use in tactical ways as well. You know, hitting pressure points or whatever. A really big, beautiful knife. What do you guys think? It's a big knife, 4-inch knife. It has this wonderful Wharncliffe blade. I mean, Spyderco has trained me. I would love to see this lightweight. Just a real nice lightweight. Again, it's tactical. Plus the lightweight gets it in all different kind of colors. I have not seen an FRN version of a YoJumbo. None exists. So I would love to see that. I used to think the reason a lot of these knives, like the Paramilitary 2, isn't made into lightweight is because of the compression lock. But of course, they released the Para 3 and put that into lightweight, and I went, oh, I was wrong. They just didn't feel like doing it. Maybe the sales numbers or something tells them not to, but I just think this is already well balanced for a big knife. You know, it's so big that the weight is distributed so nice that it doesn't feel like a heavy knife at all. But man, a nice lightweight would be nice. Again, a big EDC knife, in my opinion, which of course can double, like most big knives, as a tactical knife. Inside, there are embedded liners, stainless steel liners that are skeletonized to save on as much weight as possible. I am so happy with this knife. I really am. When they announced the YoJumbo, it was never a thought in my mind that Spyderco would go this way. But as soon as they announced it, I embraced it. I was happy to see it. Couldn't wait to get it. Thought I would have to wait longer. But here it is in my hand today. So I get a chance to show it to you. The knife of the day. The Spyderco YoJumbo. It's the supersized version of the YoJumbo 2. Both by Michael Janich. Both with that wonderful Wharncliffe blade. So here is the YoJumbo 2. That's the regular size. Here is the Shaman. Whoops, let's see. So as you can see, it's closer to its size, but not really. But when you start looking at knives like the Endura, some of the bigger Spydercos, gets very close to its size. And the one that, I don't know how many of you have handled a military, but here's a big titanium military. And that's about the size of it, both in body, total size, and in blade size. That YoJumbo 2 is a big knife. There you have it, brand new, right from Spyderco to you. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications. I got another brand new knife as well that I'll share with you. As soon as they get to me, I show them to you. If you like Spyderco and other knives, I have a lot of knives on the playlist. Go get lost in the playlist to look at all kinds of knives in the collection. But subscribe, it just helps me. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss these videos with the newest Spydercos. I appreciate all of you guys. Take good care of yourselves. I was going to say, keep your mask on, stay inside. Let's get this virus gone. But of course, I realized even that's a controversy these days. Ugh. Take good care of yourselves. How about that? No matter, take good care of yourselves and especially take good care of your families. I appreciate you all. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.